welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be really fun to do a bake with me today. It's a little chilly out today, and anytime it gets a little colder, I definitely want to bake. The baking bug hits me. I love baking, and I thought it would be fun to share with you my tried and true chocolate chip cookie recipe with you today. This recipe I found in a magazine somewhere, and over the years I've just kind of added things and taken things away and changed it more into my own recipe. So let's just go ahead and get started. The very first thing you want to do is set your oven to 350 while you gather all your ingredients. You'll need 2 mixing bowls, one for wet ingredients, one for dry. These are just the Pioneer Woman ones, and then you will need a spatula that doesn't stick, or you can do this all in your KitchenAid, but I tend to just like doing it this way so flour doesn't get everywhere. So the first thing you'll need is flour. So you just want standard white flour, all purpose, and then you're gonna need 2 cups of that. You're gonna wanna put that in these small bowls. Next to your flour mixture, you'll just need to add 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and 2 teaspoons baking powder. 2 teaspoons. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. My kitchen, I wish I had an island. But I unfortunately don't, but maybe one day. You'll then need 1 teaspoon baking soda. And then just mix that up a tiny bit. You don't have to get crazy. And then you're gonna wanna just set this aside and start working on your wet ingredients. Now you're just gonna take your bigger bowl, and you will need 3/4 cup brown sugar. And I always pack mine super tight because I love brown sugar. And I feel like it makes the cookies super tasty. And then you'll also need 3/4 cup plain white sugar. Then you will need 1 full cup or 2 sticks of butter melted. I'm really bad, I'm low on butter, so I'm going to have to use margarine, but if you can, definitely use butter, it'll be a lot better. Once you've got your melted butter, you just want to add that to your sugar mixture. And then stir that around, because you're about to add an egg, and you don't want the egg to scramble on you. So I was just gonna stir this around with the sugar, melt the sugar, and kind of cool down the butter. Okay, so at this point, this is kind of what you should be looking like, just kind of like a brown caramely mixture. And then you first want to add, and this is where it gets kind of weird, it's unsweetened applesauce. And I know this sounds strange, you're scared your cookies will taste like apples, but I swear to you, they will not. They will just be super, super, super moist. And this is my secret ingredient to all my cookies. And for this recipe, you're just going to want to add 1/4 cup, but a trick in the future, if you're ever wondering, is if you're ever looking for an egg replacement, if you're out of egg, just add 1/4 cup applesauce in place of an egg. So we're going to add 1/4 cup applesauce and then 1 large egg. And then the next thing you're going to want to add is vanilla. And I never measure vanilla, you can, but I just like a lot of vanilla, so I add, I don't know, probably like a good teaspoon, teaspoon and a half. Now you're going to want to bring back your flour bowl, and you're going to want to slowly start incorporating this into your wet mixture. And I just do that, so flour everywhere, normally in 3 or 4 dumps. I'll incorporate a little, and then I'll just give it a good stir. And this just makes it a lot easier to stir up, because the cookie batter can get quite thick sometimes. So doing it in spurts like this saves your arm. Okay, now at this point, this is what it should look like. It's pretty thick and fluffy. And then now we're gonna add the chocolate chips. You wanna add 2 cups chocolate chips. The ones I use are just these semi-sweet chocolate morsels. I've used a couple different ones, and these ones I find are the best mix of not too sweet. So I really always go for these. Like I said, you just want 2 full cups. You can go more, if you really feel like it. And if you're ordering 2 full cups, it's usually 1 full thing of these small bags. And I encourage you not to eat the cookie dough because it's not safe, but it's delicious. Now, if you are a better person than I, you will let these rest in the fridge for about an hour, but ain't nobody got time for that, so I'm just gonna get out a cookie sheet. For these cookies, don't spray your pan, just use a non-stick pan. If you spray your pan, it will fry the bottom and they won't come out as soft and gooey, which is what this cookie is. So just use a non-stick pan, don't grease it, don't spray it, or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get these panned up. So I have my cookie dough here, and I'm just gonna use 2 spoons to scoop the cookie dough onto the pan. And I do kind of like significantly sized cookies, I don't know. These spread a little bit, but not a ton. So you don't have to worry about spacing them extremely far out. Okay, so this is what we're looking like so far. So we're gonna put these in the 350 preheated oven for 9 minutes. And you just wanna put these on the top shelf. All right. So here's what the cookies look like all done. You're just gonna want to let these sit on the pan and cool because they will continue to cook the outer edges while leaving the inside of the cookie nice and doughy. So I'm just gonna do that for a little bit. Once they've cooled off a bit, this is what they look like. They're just really doughy and delicious. You've got to try this recipe. They're so good. I think I have chocolate on my lips. I will leave the recipe in the comments down below, so if you missed anything I said, you can see it down there. Again, this is a recipe that I've just molded over the years to be my recipe, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys love it. If you did like this video, make sure and give it a big thumbs up, with chocolate, of course, as well as hit subscribe if you're new. I would love to have you here. If you enjoyed this kind of video where I'm baking, definitely leave a comment down below and let me know that you would like me to do more cooking and baking videos. So that's it for today, guys. Bye.